Here
100%
we go,
agreed.
GGx.
100% agreed. I don't think, like, I mean, the Mewtwo is one thing, but, you know, throwing out confusions consistently versus throwing out gyros and laser to beat out all the headers, I like it a lot more. Look at that, starting off immediately with the falling there into up tilt and then retreating off away, realizing it's like, okay, like, this is going to be what we're going to see throughout the whole thing. Quick, easy damage, and then the moment they're about a character length away from each other, they're going to back off. But look, WaDi is just saying, you don't have better buttons than me up close, so I'm going to match this down tilt.
Down tilt, down tilt, down tilt, down tilt. But Ardeo making his way back into the set with quite a bit of damage of his own onto WaDi, and now taking over the lead. WaDi with a good up air out of shield, and that's actually an interesting option. Usually you don't see Rob's challenge stuff like that with up air. You'll usually see the nair out of shield more often than not, but actually recognizing that Ardeo was trying to catch that fade back air, beautiful option.
Yeah, and a lot of times people will just kind of respect them on that back air out of shield because they'll fade away, they'll find a punish, they'll cross back up with a dash attack. So the fact that WaDi understood that, that's another thing we're talking about. WaDi knows in this matchup, I have to punish that there because otherwise they're probably going to get away with it for free.
Looking for that fair, that would have been a stage spike and a half if it had connected, but it's not quite going to do the trick. Now his deep breathing fades away. WaDi has the opportunity to take the stock, because I don't know how many options Ardeo has right now. Like, of course, he's got his smash attacks and the like, but he's not going to be able to just kill with a Randy F-tilt like he could with deep breathing active. Not going to be a spike. Oh, and he falls out of the side B too.
Now, and that was so, like, Ardeo held on to his jump the entire time off stage because WaDi was, like, just hitting him over and over. But Ardeo knew, I can't use my jump, and somehow still alive after the laser coming in just up in the corner. Ardeo is just, like, getting so much extra spot. But there we go, the side B finally finds it.
You know, he didn't get too much out of living through that first side B, but I think WaDi, the lean back in the chair definitely came out after he fell out of the first one.
What?
But hey, look at the percents. 73-84 already, and the stock just started. WaDi's been absolutely ruthless, especially with sending the soccer ball right back into Ardeo's face, something that Suarez was having a lot of trouble doing.
Sometimes you just gotta salute the sun. The sun salutation finally finds the KO. But look at what WaDi caught him on the air dodge before, so set up with the gyro, knew that he was probably gonna jump because you don't want to roll up and get hit by up smash. WaDi adjusting around that, but now WaDi has to be careful because Ardeo's trying to force him to stay grounded here. I don't know where in the world the ball went.
But WaDi was looking for it too because he pulled out the shield, and both of us were like, "Where'd it go?"
What? Man's just pulling out magic tricks. But I like what WaDi, I like what Ardeo is doing here. Even at KO percent, he's putting out hitbox pressure. That way he can't get grabbed because you know WaDi's looking for it. But that time just catches him on the landing.
Oh!
Still not dead.
Looking for the snipe though. WaDi, notorious for taking people off the side on stuff that they certainly should have lived by getting those snipes with neutral B, even the weaker one. Not quite going to get it on Ardeo, but this up throw absolutely should, because he's going for a ride.
Yeah, Ardeo may have put in a little bit more work towards that muscle mass and just kind of surviving a lot longer than we expected, but you ain't gonna do nothing about that up throw. Converts into a nair up there as well. Keeps the pressure on. He's gonna go off stage now.
Mike,
that's it. He had no jump. He can't go anywhere. That's it.
These low percents from WaDi have been devastating, dude. He took him all the way from 0 to the blast zone on that third stock. From the second stock, he took him from 0 to 100 uninterrupted. On the first stock, it was just WaDi time at low percents, right? Like, there was nothing he could have done.
And how do you prepare for that as a player when just prior to that, the last two stocks you were off stage, WaDi just kept going out gyro, putting out laser pressure, and just basically letting you kind of save your jump. That time, though, WaDi knew, I already got you the last two stocks that way. You're not going to be prepared for me to actually go off stage. And once he ripped his jump away, I don't think he was prepared for that high attempt to recovery. I think he was going to wait for him for an air dodge, and WaDi exploded on him.
There's one way to put it, because that was certainly some explosive gameplay. And I'm scared for Ardeo because it looked like he had a strong start to open up the game. And then as WaDi continued, he kind of went, wait a second, I'm WaDi. Let's go.
Oh, someone need to charge their controller. So one of the things that people have to understand when they fight against WaDi too is that WaDi at KO percents, especially with a stock up, he's not going to run from you. He is a player who will stay up against you and force you to take the KO from him, because it's like, look, this stock is borrowed time. And I think that plays against Ardeo's playbook, because Ardeo is really good at getting people to get, like, kind of run themselves into the corner where he catches them with the F tilts. That didn't happen at all in the last one, and I think it's going to be pretty hard. But I like this switch here to PS2 for slightly more room, and we could get away from some of WaDi's pressure. I mean, if he actually could do that, that'd be nice. But WaDi refusing to let him do it again.
Absolutely, and now throwing out that side B, but WaDi being a little bit wise to it. Even if the parry comes out, he's going to land and throw out that down smash. Ardeo just struggling to get something, anything, nothing. He's got 12% on him, and he's just dead.
He tried air dodging out of there too, and WaDi said, "Come here, where do you think you're going?" He just grabbed him right back. I like this. I like this out of Ardeo. I like the fact that Ardeo is starting to go in, put some pressure on WaDi, and take advantage of the big body frame of R.O.B. You have to combo him and keep him scared. Well, WaDi looking for an air dodge down. That would have been an early stock again.
Looking for the dare there too. Speaking of early stocks, the back air and the, oh my god, that neutral B was inches away from his face. WaDi looking for it all. He wants to go into grands, dude. He's tired already, man. He got his Twitch partner today. He wants his tourney dub 2 to cap it off, and he's certainly not afraid to trample Ardeo in that process.
Catching in those Twitch bucks and trying to cash in that money from tonight. He's just all over Ardeo. And you can see just watching the way he's been ledge trapping, now the way he's been playing at this point of the stage too. Like, it's on Ardeo to find his KO, where he finally finds it with the down tilt there. But can Ardeo find one of those big cheating stocks? We've seen it all on Twitter all day. Can they actually do something here with this, the new recent buff? But that up smash is going to take it.
WaDi just up smashes, dude, and down he goes. For the dash attack in, but not quite going to be able to get anything off of it. And WaDi looking to start off this stock the same way that he started the other one, with a lot of damage. 12% already on the board, and Gyro helping his case quite a bit. Ardeo in trouble if he doesn't figure out how to contest this big old robot, and he certainly doesn't know yet. Oh, the side B, but it doesn't quite do the job in the down air.
And the attack back in. Ardeo's not out of it just yet. I don't know how. I don't know what god he's praying to, but he's preaching to the right one. Ardeo's somehow still in this, but gets tomahawked. He has to be careful again, and WaDi knew he was gonna stall with the header and just fouls him all the way off stage. R.O.B is so scary to fight with a stock up.
It was a valiant showing. He almost had it. It was a beautiful tech, and it would have been the comeback of the century if off of this tech he managed to come and take that game. But it's, at the end of the day, I said it already once, it's still WaDi. One good tech doesn't win you the set, and WaDi showing exactly that, taking it and running away with it. Now up 2-0, Ardeo needs to figure something out.
It's just pain, man. It's so much pain. Like I want a chart made of the scariest characters to fight against when they have a stock up. R.O.B is up there because
Sonic.
Like, well, yeah, true. Well, you get to have a conversation with Father Time and look at the clock just continue to slowly whittle away as you try to approach them. But with R.O.B, right? It's just like it's a similar concept. You go in, you get boxed out with down tilt. You have to get in. They're up a stock. And then they decide, I'm gonna hang back. I'm gonna go ahead and put up this gyro pressure. And then off stage, they're willing to just give up a stock if that means they can follow you all the way to the blast zone to get that side B. It's just so scary. Ardeo's got to dig deep. He has to find something similar to what he did to that game on Smashville against Suarez. It's like, look, I'm not gonna let you pressure me this way. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna force you into the corner. I'm gonna make you feel like you don't have any options. But and look at this. We're actually swapping here over to Smashville. I think he's gonna go for something very similar to that.
He's probably trying to pull this. Oh my god, the footstool. He's probably trying to pull something similar to what he did in the game with Suarez. But R.O.B is a very different character because unlike Yoshi, R.O.B has the capability to beat you at both of your games, both in the boxing and in the zoning. And Wii Fit, and specifically Ardeo, just doesn't seem to know how to deal with it. Trying to buffer the air dodge in back to stage, and not going to be able to do that. That's going to be an early stock from WaDi. It was a better start from Ardeo, but in the end, it's the exact same.
Oh my god.
No.
We are on speed run Ardeo 80% right now. WaDi getting the first stock from an unfortunate buffered air dodge away, trying to get out of the jab blocks. But the second one, that was a control of the jumps and forced them down low. And this is that situation we said before. R.O.B with a lead is one thing. R.O.B with 2 stocks up, whole nother issue.
Just R.O.B with 2 stocks up, WaDi with 2 stocks up, because now it's playtime. He's just going to make you wish you were 3 stocks down, because that's what WaDi does. Gonna land, get fair, nair, fair, fair. Coming down with another nair into jab. The side B going to come out and send him way off stage. He's gonna follow it up with a bair. I thought for sure he was gonna follow that up with bair, but it doesn't even matter because he catches the nair into up air, and Ardeo is just his plaything. He is so close to death. I thought for sure that was actually going to be it for the game. It wasn't quite, and Ardeo is still putting up a fight. He's going to get that F tilt to take out the stock. But WaDi inches away from closing it out. Oh, and he just goes too deep. He just went too deep.
That last one also was pretty unfortunate too, because Ardeo actually had there's an opportunity to make a comeback. Like, this is one of those games where somebody could